Hey guys, welcome back. Sorry, my dad's getting a phone call. Welcome back. So yeah, I'm finally posting again. Sorry I had that little break, but I'm finally free this weekend, so I can share with you guys some more of my knowledge. Anyway, so since it's Saturday, I decided to post something a little bit more fun, but still I want to keep the channel educational. So I'm going to talk about some books that I read. I love to read. I think I mentioned that in another video. I love fiction books, and I mostly read only fiction. But I love fiction books. So I'm just going to share with you some of the books I'm read, and what books should I read. So I guess we'll start out with trilogies, which is probably one of the most frequent things I read. I love trilogies and stuff like that, and series. Right now, I think my favorite trilogy, I'm in the middle of it, but I'm in the middle of the second book, which dead center middle, is the Maze Runner series. Oh, this is so good. Can't stress it enough. Maze Runner series, it's amazing. The movie is coming out in September, and I'm so excited. Me and my friend are going to go party and watch this. I can't tell you how much I love this series. I cannot wait to see what happens, but at the same time, I don't want them to end. They're the books that you want to reread, rediscover, you've never read them. Just keep rereading them and never know what happens. So good. Obviously, second runner-up. My dad's talking to my grandma while they're doing laundry. I'm sorry, the dryer. Hey, Dad, can you shut the door, please? I'm trying to take a video. Oh, thank you, Grandma.
No problem.
Anyway, so The Hunger Games was my first trilogy until I started The Maze Runner. So, but The Hunger Games, of course, everyone knows they're fabulous. Great read. Highly suggested, obviously. And then third, I haven't read that many trilogies. I'm just thinking about it. I thought I read more, but I didn't. It's not as well known, but it's The City of Ember. And it's a really great series. I didn't like the second book, though, because it was prequel, and I hate prequels. Prequels, to me, just seem so stupid. It's like, why would you read a book in a time period, go back in the second book, and then move forward? And it just confuses me. Honestly, why didn't you just go in chronological order? I don't understand. So, that bothered me, but they're a good series, really good books, so, I recommend those. So, those, of course, I've read, Lord of the Rings and stuff. Series-wise, the series I'm in right now is the Alex Rider series, which are quick little books. They're really great. The first book was made into a movie, and I didn't know they had books, and I just watched the movie, and it was a British film, and that guy that was in Beastly, and he's in a bunch of other things now. I don't know what, but he's blonde, he's really hot. That was it was his movie debut, and so that movie is my family's favorite movie. So we watched the movie, and I found out there was a book series, and I was like, ah! So I'm in the fourth book or something? I don't know. But yeah, those are good series. I'm in the middle of those. Yeah, that's a spy series, so if you're into that stuff, it's fun. Series of Unfortunate Events, of course, I read halfway through those. I really felt like they were getting repetitive and just the same thing kept happening. And then I got to the book where the repetitiveness stopped, and I stopped reading them. I don't know why. I think they got a little too, on the surface for me, and I felt like I needed a little bit more deeper. So, next series, of course, I've read, Nancy Drew series. Those are a nice, quick read. Keep losing my voice. I'm sorry. Nancy Drew is a great series. Love Nancy Drew. So, check those out. Those are great. If you want to, get into reading, or you, stopped reading for a while, those are great reads to, get you into it, and those are great. Hardy Boys, same way. They're always good books. I guess we'll go on to, books that aren't in series now. One of my favorite new authors, she doesn't have a series, but she has, little books. And they're, they're, a medium-sized book. Her name is Kat Patrick. And, I love her books. They're really great. They're pretty clean, per se. And they just have, they all have, a similar plot, but they're different. Every book has, the main character is a 16-year-old teenage girl. And then she has this weird thing going on in her life. And, in the first book, it was called Received, this girl would die, and she'd be brought back by, this drug. And she kept dying and being brought back, and it was really weird. she died like 7 times, and they had to like move, and you know, and then she finds out there's this conspiracy behind it, blah 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 blah. But it's really good. And then I read the second book I read of hers was Forgotten. No, that's my dad. Every time I take a video, a family member ends up in my video. Well, you're gonna meet my family slowly. Eventually, you meet my mom and my grandma. I think you haven't met my other little brother. You've met my brother, my sister, and my dad. No. Is he gone? Okay. Anyway, so yeah, those are great series to read. Oh, I'm talking about Cat Patrick. Sorry. So I read Forgotten, which was very similar. She would go to sleep and forget what she had, and she would remember Ford. It was really weird. But they're all really cool. Love her. The Fault is in Our Stars. I read that book. That was a good book. Hated the ending, if you know what I mean. Just a warning, like, the author foreshadows, and if you don't know what that means, he kind of, like, gives you a hint of what's going to happen. That's what foreshadowing is. And he foreshadows the ending, like, 30,000 times, but I feel like everyone got this. Like, you didn't see it coming, though, even though he foreshadowed it, like, all the time. And you're like, wait, what? Hated that. So that made me, like, like the book a lot less, just because the ending was so bad. But, yeah, overall the book was good. I mean, it wasn't as great as everyone says it was. Honestly, everyone says it was, like, the best book ever, and I was like, it was alright, you know, like, I don't feel like it was as realistic as it should be. So, yeah. I'm more of an adventurous, kind of, like, mystery, adventure, you know, rather than romance. Romance bores me. Anyway, so those are some great books. You know, of course, The Lord of the Rings, I think I mentioned, I read those. I haven't read the Harry Potter series yet. Everyone's mad at me. I wasn't allowed to watch the Harry Potter movies till I was like 16, because my mom was just like, you can watch them now. You've watched worse things. I'm like, true. My favorite movies right now are, Mom. Like, really? And then I watched Harry Potter, and I'm like, there's more sorcery in Wizards of Waverly Place than there is in Harry Potter. Like, what? So anyway, yep. So if you guys have any book recommendations for me, just put them below. I love to read them. So yeah. If you have any questions, or if you want to know any more series, I've read so many more. Those are just kind of like the surface and some of my favorite books. Sorry, that's my other brother yelling. So, yeah, if you have any questions, anything else, so please just ask below. Bye!